Hello, this is Sally Battitz from Sally Bead Jewelry, and I'm just going to do a quick demo to help with my patterns. In my patterns, a lot of times I will refer to, loading, and I go by the dot number, and I refer to the left and the right of the dot. When you're referring to the left and the right of the dot, I want the dot to be at the top. So in this example, dot 32, it's away from me, it's at the top of the disc, and there's a left and a right side. And then you rotate the disc, dot number 8 at the top, you got the left and the right. Same thing, 16, left, right, 24, left, right. And then I want you to start braiding without beads for 32 moves. 32 moves will bring you from dot 32 to dot 24. So when I say from dot to dot, that's what I mean. Basically, you can see that all 8 cords are straddling the dot numbers, and when you're finished with 32 moves, you will be straddling the dots again. But you don't want to go around twice or 3 times or whatever. If I say 32, that's what's going to make my pattern work, is that you're going exactly 32 moves. So a move is when you lift the cord and move it down and place it into the other slot. That's counted as 1. And when you lift the cord from the bottom, move it to the top, that's 2. Then you rotate. And you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So as you can see, after doing 32 moves, you're on the dots again. You're not in the middle here somewhere. You're right back on the dot. And the cords that started in dot 32 should now be on dot 24. And then you're ready to start dropping beads. So because when you loaded, the pink cords were on 32, the one that's to the right side is what was in slot 1. So now it's in to the right of slot 24, and that's the one where if this wasn't satin cord and I had beads on it, that is the one where I would start dropping the beads. Now if you normally start with your bottom left instead of the top right, it shouldn't matter, because you still have to do both sides of the movement. So whether you start from the bottom and then move the top down, that's exactly the same. I'm going to move them back. It's exactly the same as if I moved the top one down first and the bottom one up second. You still have to do both of them, so it shouldn't matter which one you do first. A lot of times in my patterns, I will say that if you normally start with the bottom one, if you want it to be exactly the way the pattern is written, if you normally would start down here and I would start up here, you just rotate your disc around, and now you're starting with the exact same cord that I would have been starting with. So whichever you're comfortable with, go ahead and do that. But the important thing is that you only do the 32 moves going around. If you did one more like this, you can see that this is not how the chords were originally set up. I had 2 pink together and 2 green together, and by doing 34 moves instead of 32 moves, this pattern wouldn't come out right if I was to start dropping beads where the chords are not in the right position. So hopefully that will answer a lot of your questions. Give it a try if you want. Just use some 4 different colors of cord, and put them 2 colors together at a time, and do your braiding, and you'll see that after you do the 32 moves, your cords will be back in the same order going around. So in my case, I had started with pink at the top, and then it was black, green, and blue, and it's still the same order. So that's it. Me signing off. Tip of the day. Thank you.